welcome. Amethystmoonflower here. Welcome to my channel. Thank you all for coming. Now or in the future. This is my sacred space, and as always, we're doing Sunday soul set, except it's not Sunday, it's Monday. Today is actually my wedding anniversary, and this weekend, me and my husband, we went out and did a night of camping, and we got rained on, and everything was wet, and we ended up just coming home all soggy and tired from not getting good sleep. So I ended up not doing Sunday soul set yesterday because it was just a chaotic, tired, exhausting, wet, soggy day, and we kind of just wanted to spend the evening with ourselves, and I know that you understand. So we're doing it on Monday, Moon Day, which is great. I love Mondays. So thank you all for coming, and as always, if you are interested in seeing more of my content or interested in what I do, you can find all my links to my website, email, social medias down below. Like, follow, share, hit the subscribe, all that great stuff. And yeah, so please do all the things, help support what I'm doing here, and I'm going to keep showing up for you and doing what I love and offering these great, amazing services to you guys for free here on YouTube. And there's a lot more coming where this came from. So yeah, I hope you're all excited. I think this is going to be a great week. And this is not going to be a super long live like the last few times. I'm not going to go through each sign, all 12 signs and their houses and everything this week. This week I'm going to just do a collective energy report and intention setting and stuff like that, so that I'm not here for 2.5, 3 hours, which I love doing, but today is just, not doing the whole 12 things is just, I'm not doing it today. That's fine. And I think that that'll be fine. Sorry I skipped or bumped my camera. So yeah, tomorrow is 8/8. It's the Lionsgate portal, and there's a lot of, stuff going on in the cosmic weather, a lot of aspects that we've kind of been talking about that are coming in, and but this Lionsgate portal is especially special this year. There's a lot of energies around it, there's a lot of support around it, and it's just really, really powerful. And so I kind of thought I would go through a little bit here and talk about the Lionsgate, what it means, and how we can use this powerful energy portal to manifest our dreams and our desires and tap into our magic and all that great stuff. So every year around this time, 8/8, the fixed star of Sirius rises and is visible again on the eastern horizon before the dawn. And this cosmic event is where the term Lionsgate comes from, as the fixed star Sirius is the brightest star in the sky, and it means glowing in Greek, which is really neat. It is also known as one of the most spiritual stars, bringing a divine magical spark with it. Sirius, it was an important star to ancient Egyptians. When it became visible again every year at the same time, it indicated the flooding of the Nile River, making the land fertile, and the farming season would begin. So this is considered a very blessed time, and is now coincides with Lugnasad or Lammas, the midsummer cross-quarter point in the season. And it also means the first harvest festival for pagan and Wiccan traditions. In modern days, this time can be used to turbocharge our manifestations and set our intentions. And this Lionsgate portal provides an opportunity to manifest and focus on creating, especially in the area of the chart that Leo rules, the most optimistic time of the year. So kind of this week And this season that we're going through, I kind of think that the motto that I've been feeling is believe in your magic. That is sort of the message that I'm getting. That is what it is telling me, is to believe in your magic, to believe in your purpose, your mission, why you are here, who you are, tapping into that Leo energy and all that great stuff. So all those things that we've been talking about the last couple weeks when it comes to the aspects that we are seeing in astrology, like the Yod or God's finger, the grand earth trine, all kinds of stuff. The Venus retrograde that's going through the sign of Leo, Mars and Mercury being in Virgo. There's just so much stuff. And it's like the universe is creating this perfect pathway of cosmic energies in alignment to support us in this journey of creating this new life, this new world, and to download all these, amazing light codes that are coming in. It is like it couldn't be more perfect timing for us to do this work. And if we tap into this energy, there's really nothing stopping your manifestations from coming in. So, ways that we can utilize this manifesting power of the Lion's Gate: we can get clear on what you want to create in your life through journaling, visualization, and meditations and affirmations, and start taking actions towards it. So, like I said, visualize, imagine, get into your mind and see clearly what it is that the life that you want, and do meditations, do spell work, and say affirmations around that so you can start manifesting what you want, and then taking precise and direct actions and calculated risks towards those goals. Now isn't a time to just sit and hope and wish and plan and overthink and overwhelm. This is a time to really take those steps. And I myself, I'm a list maker. I love making lists. I love planning. I love working in my planner and setting it up and thinking about all these things. But at the same time, you can get caught in a loop of thinking about what it is that you're going to do, and it can stop you from actually taking action. So the best thing that I've learned as someone who kind of sort of has some ADHD type symptoms and things like that, which I kind of feel like a lot of people can relate to, when I make my lists now, I sort of create them more as with, instead of like a bullet point or a star to create the list, I use squares. And this might seem like such a little tiny change, but this little change can make a huge difference. When I categorize my lists and I use squares, because now it initiates a task. And when that task is completed, I can scribble it out, or check mark it. It's like, haha, done. And it's a little bit more of an initiation to actually achieving that goal versus just reminding myself that I have this goal. It's like, now you have to take action. Now you have to fill in the square and say they actually did it, and working in order and setting deadlines and things like that. So there are ways that you can, initiate action, even if they are just little steps that you can do every day. And then another thing is to start a new exercise, discipline, or devotional practice and routine and commit to it. So like I was saying, getting real about how you spend your time and that daily routine and committing to it, checking off the list, checking off the task, saying, yes, I got it done. Spend time near water, lakes, rivers, or oceans to cool off from the intense yang energy of the summer. Tune in to your spirituality and allow the divine spark of Sirius to help you gain clarity in your life. Embracing the power of affirmations infused with the energy of the lion, speak boldly and confidently and unapologetically fierce with your passion and conviction. Be the creator of your own destiny. I love this one because it makes me think. I got this my notebook here, and I wrote this down a few days ago. I was watching Facebook, right? And you know how you watch the reels, the little short videos, and I got stuck in there, and there was a clip that I saw of this woman who must have been like on a like a talk show or something like that, and it was just like a clip of her saying this phrase, and it was so empowering that I had to write it down exactly how she said it, because it's like to remind myself to do the same. And this is the type of energy that I was talking about when it's saying speaking boldly and confidently, unapologetically fierce, all that great stuff. This is the most Leo energy thing I've heard in a long time. And she goes, I brush my teeth, I spit it out, I go, and I lean forward and I pause and I tell myself, pretty bitch. Like, the way she said it was just so empowering and so strong and so in herself that it was like, you can't fuck with me. I'm beautiful. I'm that pretty bitch. I'm going to get this going. I'm going to take on the world and I'm going to make it happen. And nothing's going to stop me, because I'm awesome, because I'm amazing, because I'm that bitch. You know, that's the kind of mindset that we need to work on and that we need to focus on so that we can manifest, so that you can turn your dreams into reality. It sounds so corny when you think about it on the surface level, but shifting that mindset and getting into that positive energy is a lot of work, because it only works if you believe it. That's why this week's phrase is believe in your magic, believe in yourself, believe in your abilities to do what it is that you want to do and make it happen. And then engaging in heart-centered gratitude and aligning with the universe with abundance. Engage in creative visualization, like making a vision board, junk journal, or art page, which I've been working on that too. I've been doing my creative art journaling, junk journaling, you know, not just for my work, but for my personal self too, you know, because I do a lot of writing, I do a lot of art, I do a lot of work that is very creative, but I also have to make room for myself to do it for myself. But I've been working on my vision boards, I've been working on my creative art, junk journaling, magical artwork, you know, all that kind of stuff for myself, so that I can maintain that vision, so that I can see what it is that I want. And that is a great reminder for anybody who is working on these things, because it's not like the vision board itself holds power. It's a tool to help you remember why it is that you're doing what you're doing, what it is that you want, so you can see clearly the life that you want to live. If we don't have daily visual reminders or something to give us that why in the morning, then we're not going to have a reason to get out of bed. We're not going to have that reason to stay motivated. We're not going to have that reason, and we're going to look down on ourselves. You know, you might feel bad because you get distracted. You know, there's a lot of stuff, but remembering why it is that you're doing what you're doing is so important to sticking to your goals. And then practicing self-love and confidence. Celebrate your accomplishments and who you are. So every little step, give yourself a pat on the back. You know, every little check mark that you do, even if it's only one thing, give yourself a pat on the back. You're doing a great job. Don't give up. You know, don't lose sight and perspective of how far you have already come in your journey. And some affirmations that we can say this week. If you want, you can repeat them how I say them, or you can create your own, however it is that you want to do it. These are just some that I wrote down that I thought were really good, that come with this week's energy, and I think that they would be super helpful, and I like using them myself. So I am a fearless creator, manifesting my dreams with ease and grace. Can we all just take a deep breath on that? I am a fearless creator, manifesting my dreams with ease and grace. Yes. I radiate confidence and attract abundance in all areas of my life. I embrace my unique talents and shine brightly, inspiring others with my authenticity. Yes. And I am magical and powerful as fuck. You can say that one again. I am magical and powerful as fuck. Repeat that 10 times until you believe it, until you feel that one in your soul, because that is going to really enchant pretty much everything that you do, everything you touch, every step you take, believing that you are magical and believing that you are powerful, and not just believing it, but knowing it inside of yourself. I am magical and powerful as fuck. You can say that as many times as you want, as many times as you need, until it really, really hits. Some crystals that we can work with this week. I have some tiger's eye. Tiger's eye is great for determination, willpower, and clarity, as well as protection. We all know it's great for protection, but determination, willpower, and clarity, bringing in that clear vision sight. Citrine, manifestation, willpower, mental clarity, and creativity. Great stone for abundance and prosperity, success, happiness, all those great things. But this is really going to amplify manifestation this week. Another one I have here, lapis lazuli. I love this stone, one of my favorites. Is going to help bring in inner vision, truthful communication, self-knowledge, growth, and sovereignty. Remember who you are. And then we have blue kyanite, which is also a really beautiful, lovely stone. Blue kyanite is good for logical and rational thought, eases stress and anxiety, and aids meditation, which is perfect for this week, considering, we have a lot of things that we have to do. This week has a work week energy to it. This is the type of week where it's like we got a lot of stuff on our plate. We can feel it coming in. I mean, here in a week or two, a lot of places, school is going to be starting back up, and kids are going to be going back to school or going back to college. School is coming right around the corner, and summer is sort of coming to that close. And so there's a lot of things that we have to get done, doctor's appointments, meeting the teachers, getting school supplies, getting clothes, getting the house organized and ready and set up for as we move into all these activities that the kids are going to be in. Work has probably picked up for a lot of people, and we're going to be busy all the way up until the holidays. And so it's just a really, really busy time of year, and you can feel the activity. That's why I was mentioning earlier where it's important to, get in touch with water to sort of ease out of that really powerful yang energy that we're feeling this week. But we feel that there's a lot of stuff on our plate, and blue kyanite's going to help us stay focused, but keeping us from getting overwhelmed and overstressed, and easing us through all these energies that are coming at us at the same time. And also aiding in that meditation energy to help you visualize and get into that energy of the magic that we're doing. And then the last one on my list this week is sodalite. Great little stone. Good for speaking truth into power, insight, mental performance, intuition, and self-awareness. Also wonderful, wonderful stone for at this time. I'm loving this Lion Gate energy. I wasn't always so familiar with Lionsgate energy like the last couple of years, though. I have been getting more familiar with Lionsgate. It's kind of new to my practice, new to my schedule of things to make room for. But I have started to realize that there are certain times of year, numerologically, however you say that, where there are these activation points. And this is one of those really powerful ones, considering that 8 is the number of infinity. And so I love this energy. I really do feel like anybody who does anything magical between last week's full moon in Aquarius and the next new moon in Leo, in between those two moon cycles, is really, really going to feel it the most, get the most juice for the manifestation work that we're doing. And like I said, a few other aspects that are coming in that are really powerful at this time is the Grand Earth Trine that has Pluto in Capricorn retrograde, Uranus in Taurus, and Mars is in Virgo. Mercury's also in Virgo now too, but Mars is the one that's in the trine. And this is going to bring about material success and prosperity, and anything you commit to with passion and determination, combined with intuition and natural understanding of people. What makes you unique will give you charm to attract many people to you, and widening your circle of friends and your network, leading and inspiring others with collaboration, new ideas, and innovation. With precise and deliberate action, calculated risks will lead to long-term prosperity and abundance. Yes, so like I said, the universe is really supporting us right now and giving us everything that we need as long as we're using it and tapping into that, everything that's there. And the kite energy, which I find is really interesting right now, because if I were to hold up my chart so that you can see it, we have the Grand Earth Trine right here. But right where Uranus and Pluto are, they're both sextiling Neptune. So it creates a kite. And this kite energy, along with everything else, this indicates the beginning of manifestations taking flight and moving forward in the right direction. The wind is at your back as you take sail and gain momentum in your action. The earth energies keep you grounded and steady to remain focused on achieving your goals. So right now, the best way for me to describe the energies is your feet are solid on the ground, the sun is on your face, and the wind is at your back. What more could you ask for? Set sail, you're moving forward, things are taking flight, and, jump on the boat, take sail, begin this journey. It's all happening for you. So, I really love this kite energy, like I was saying. And I don't really have any more written down for information-wise of what's coming through this week. So I'm going to go ahead and for the collective, I'm going to pull a few tarot cards and see what the messages are for this week for the collective and what kind of energies are coming through. And this will be a general reading for everybody who watches this now or in the future. I'm trying not to lose all my cards this time. The last few times they've been really jumpy. What messages are coming through for the collective this week, for this Lionsgate portal? What messages do we need to know? Highest good, most positive intentions. Okay, so we have the 8 of water. And we also, 2 cards came out at the same time. And then we have the 2 of water. These cards coming out together. Now, it's showing me here that things are coming into alignment. That you are sort of becoming emotionally secure. You know that you've been doing a lot of healing work, a lot of clearing work, and things are finally starting to take that deep exhale from all of the work that we've been doing. And you're rising up to that next level of emotional healing. Because the last couple weeks since, Venus went retrograde in Leo, and all that heart-opening work that we've been doing and been going through and bringing things up, it's like this is the last time that we really have to deal with this stuff before it's finally cleansed and cleared away. And a lot of that stuff a lot of the hardest part of it has finally started to subside. And now we're finally starting to be like, yes, it is coming in. I'm feeling much better now. I'm gaining clarity. I'm standing strong in myself, and I know my journey, and I know my mission, and I know my purpose. And, just this beautiful healing energy has really put us in a wonderful, wonderful spot. And also the 2 of Cups is showing soulmates. It's showing love. It's showing passion. It's showing connection, partnership, relationship. A soulmate isn't necessarily romantic. It can be a friend or somebody close to you that is like a soulmate, like a sister or a brother, somebody that, like, even though you're not blood related, you are soulmates. You are connected. And so these relationships and partnerships that we have, that we've been building, as we've been moving through this healing journey, because Leo and Venus, it's all about love, self-love, relationships, partnerships, and things like that. So, you may be not called, but you may find yourself finding those people or that person that you've been looking for. If you've been looking for that soulmate energy, it is coming into you now, and learn to accept it. Oh wow. And then we have 5 of fire here, and this is indicating some conflict, some frustration, passionate confrontations, or like I said, conflicts or frustration. And that could probably be, mainly because there's so much that has to get done this week. Like I said earlier, this week is a work week in the sense of getting stuff done and getting things accomplished and getting things ready for the energies coming in. And so it's important for us to make sure that we're communicating clearly and not taking everything so personally, and just really try to approach the week more in this energy and less of this energy. Don't give into this energy, but be aware that it can come up. There can be small little disputes, there can be small little disagreements, or just miscommunications or misunderstandings and things like that. So just be careful how you are receiving other people's energy and how you're reacting to other people's, energy, and not letting it get to you too much. Oh. And then we have the mother, which she jumped out for us. There is a sense of fertility coming in, a sense of being pregnant with your ideas, with your creations, with your manifestations. When you are pregnant with something, it just grows and grows and grows and grows and grows inside of you. And it gets bigger and bigger and bigger, like a bubble, until it's about to burst. And when it bursts, you birth it into creation. And right now, under this, amazing Lionsgate portal, whether you identify as a female or not a female, we all have female, masculine, and feminine energies within us, and we can all sort of tap into this archetype. No matter how you personally identify, it's still in the collective consciousness as an archetype that we can all relate to. Whether you are a mother or not, we all have or had a mother. We have all come from the mother. We've all been inside of the womb and have come from that womb. So we all have a deep connection to that mother energy, whether you identify with it personally or not. Because it's more saying is what you are creating is pregnant within you right now as it begins to grow, and it grows bigger and bigger and bigger until it's ready to come into fruition, until it's ready to be birthed. And so, during this time of germination, how, when things are growing and it's the fruit is ripening, it will require a little bit more patience, but to know that progress is being made, and that as long as you continue nurturing and watering your garden, watering yourself, putting your energy towards what it is that you want and staying focused, you will have a wonderful harvest, emotionally, spiritually, physically, whatever it is that you're manifesting, it's going to require just a little bit more patience, because that grand earth trine does remind us to stay persistent and to stay determined and committed, but also patient because it takes time. Earth is one of the slowest moving energies, and pregnancy, when you're in it, can feel like it's taking forever and it's never going to end. But then when it's over and you look back 5 years later, when you was pregnant and you're not anymore, you go, oh my gosh, that happened so fast. It was like a blink of an eye and it was over. So that's how a lot of things are feeling right now, is that it feels like it's taking longer than it should. But when it's all said and done and you look back, it's going to feel like it happened so fast. It's going to be like a blink of an eye. Let's see what other messages are coming through for the collective this week. We have the Ace of Fire. Look at that Leo energy right there. That dragon has a lion face. If you can see that. The dragon has a lion's face. And then we have the spider in the egg. The spider represents creation. And the egg sort of is like the mother pregnant with the egg, or laid the egg and waiting for it to hatch, waiting for that creation energy to come in. But being that this is more like a confirmation card, and that this is perfect timing for you to work on that Leo, or use the Leo portal, the Lionsgate portal, to activate your manifestations, your creative ideas that you are pregnant with, that it's all coming to you now. It really is a powerful confirmation card, saying now is the time to do whatever it is that you need to do, whatever spell work that you need to do, whatever visualizations and meditations you need to do, whatever actions that you need to do. Tap into your magic. Believe in your magic. Believe in yourself. Ooh. And then we have the child. We have the mother, and then we have the child. If you can see that, sorry, the reflection's not the best. The child is showing that it is coming. It is literally about to burst and be here. And then you will have this beautiful little child, your creation, to take care of. And that it is going to be your baby. This is your baby. Whether it's literally or metaphorically, I'm reading it as metaphorically because I don't do pregnancy readings or anything like that. The child represents it is here. It is about to hatch. It is about to come. And when it comes, then you have to be prepared to take care of that baby. Babies require a lot of attention, a lot of maintenance. You're going to sleepless nights taking care of this baby that you have created. But it's all worth it. Every little wink of sleep that you miss out on, every little thing that you do is to make sure that that baby, whatever it is that you created and manifested, that you can take care of it, and so that it can grow and thrive and become, its own entity. If you are someone who is doing your own business stuff, this is really showing that, it's happening for you, but you have to be prepared. During that 9 months of pregnancy is your 9 months to get your shit around and get it ready. Make sure you have all the clothes, all the diapers, all the bottles, the formula, the wipes, and the clothes, and the blankets, and the car seat, and the stroller, and the high chair, all that stuff. If you haven't already been preparing, you're in that last trimester, and it is coming, and you need to make sure that you have everything in order, because when it gets here, it's going to require 110% full of your attention. Are you ready for it to happen for you? That's the question. Are you ready for your manifestations? Are you able to take care of them? Are you able to actually, do the mothering of do the job? It's time to do those last minute preparations and prepare for it all happening, because when it happens, it's going to keep you busy. And maybe those clients, they're going to be calling you, your appointments are going to be booked. You're going to have a lot of paperwork that has to be done, like I said, ready to work. If you're working from home, it's not going to be just sitting at home and diddling down on your phone and washing dishes. No, you're going to actually be working. Or even if you're not working from home, that's just a metaphor that I'm using because it's easy for a lot of people to relate to. It is going to be busy for you, and it's going to require all of your attention, all your resources, and hopefully you prepared right. And then we have here the Four of Fire. And this is really showing, look at him, aiming, shooting for what it is that you want. Be the warrior. Be the hero in your own life. This is kind of giving me hero journey vibes, right? Phoenix rising, all right? Showing up and rising from the ashes of facing the fears of failure of the past, and letting that shit go so that you can move forward in your mission, in your passion, what you're meant to do, you know. Yeah, show up, shine, fight for what it is that you want. With 3 of fire. Speaking of beginning of a new journey, moving forward. You know, maybe you don't know exactly where it is that you're going. Maybe you don't know, but you know you're going somewhere. You know, you might have an idea of what you think that it's going to look like, but in reality you may not know what the future holds. But you know, we're all moving through this new journey together. We're all going into this new opportunity. And, you know, there will be choices that will be made, but it doesn't, you know, just try and make sure that you make good choices, logical choices, make good decision, good action, you know, and stay optimistic. Like I said, feet on the ground, sun on the face, wind on the back, and ready to continue to move forward. Ready to start something new. Excitement. Oop. 7 of air. Using your mind, thinking things through, standing true in your truth. You know, it has this vibe of saying, you know. That's what it's saying. You know, in your mind. You know what you're supposed to be doing. You know where you're supposed to be going. You've done this before. You know, don't let, like I said, the fear of the failures of the past muddle your thoughts. Keep a clear mind. You have the knowledge, you have the wisdom, you have the experience, and you know what it is that you're supposed to be doing. So do it. You know, you've done this before. And the 7 to me usually represents magic. It usually represents spirituality and stuff like that as well. So you are have divine knowledge and divine wisdom as well. That this information that you have inside your mind, you may be receiving light code information, downloads from higher self at this time as well. So trust the messages that you are receiving that feel in alignment with you, that resonate with you. Trust your intuition. Trust your own insight. Get clear about what it is that you want. And the final message for this week is the self. Well, for the tarot. I'm going to pull a couple oracles too, but the self. It's like the world card. Trusting in yourself. Be who you are. Be yourself. That is so Leo energy right now, you know. It's all coming together. You know, she's just sitting there being powerful in who she is. You know, there's nothing stopping her. It's all coming full circle. This is a moment in time where the old is closing out and the new is beginning. And you are sitting right in the center. So just focus on yourself. Focus on what it is that you're meant to be doing. Focus on, you know, doing that last little bit of healing work that needs to be done so that you can continue working on that mindset that you need, just positive and to stay focused. But you're in a good place, or we are in a good place. We can feel it. And this is I have 2 decks combined here. I got my Starseed Oracle and my Work Your Light Oracle mixed together. So I'm going to go ahead and shuffle this and see what oracle messages are coming through for this week. What messages do we have for the collective? Answer the call. Answer the call. What is your soul calling you to do? What are you being called to do? That is the question. You know, I mean, honestly, you know, if you don't know your mission and you don't know your purpose, then now is the time to sit and do that inner looking around. Ask for guidance. Ask for a sign. Ask for your higher self or the divine or your spirit guides. Whatever it is that you need to get a clarification on what it is that you're meant to be doing. But at this time, you know what it is that you're meant to be doing. The only thing that's stopping you is your fears. What are your fears? What are you afraid of? You know, are you afraid of failure? Are you afraid of the unknown? Are you afraid of, you know, change? Scarcity? You know, security? You afraid that, you know, if you follow what it is that you're supposed to be doing, that you're not going to be able to, you know, take care of your family or be able to pay your bills because you're like, how am I going to be able to make money? You make money by doing what you're supposed to be doing. You know, you just have to figure it out. You have to find a way. You have to get creative. You know, if there's a will, there's a way. What are you being called to do, and what fears are stopping you from achieving what it is that you're meant to be doing right now? Listen to that call. The void. Interesting. Stop, embrace winter, great cosmic womb. The womb of the mother. The void is where things are created. It is the void of creation. This may be a time, if you don't know, like I was saying, if you don't know what your calling is, and you're afraid of the unknown, you're afraid of the future because you don't know what the future is, the void can be a scary place because the void is the great mystery. You know, there are, excuse me, in witchcraft there is a saying, there are no secrets, there are only mysteries. Alright? So, go inside yourself. Go into that void. Discover the mysteries within that you are seeking answers to. And use that liminal space to create what it is that you need to create. Give yourself space. All paths lead home. Inner authority, intuition, turn your gaze within. Look at this. She's like walking along a labyrinth maze here in the card. And it's saying all paths lead home. You know, the home is an interesting space because it's like home is a place. It can be a place, a physical place, but home is more of a feeling than anything. And so, follow the path follow the call, follow the path, go into yourself, and it will lead you home. It will lead you to what it is that you're supposed to be doing. It'll lead you to that feeling that you've been searching for. Because the thing is that when you finally know that you're on the path, when you finally know that you're doing what you're supposed to be doing, and you're doing the work pertaining to your mission, the work pertaining to your development and your reason why you are here on this earth school, and all that, it will feel like home inside. It'll feel so natural that when you finally do discover it, nothing else will matter. The work will lead you to that purpose. It'll give you that feeling of completion that you are searching for. And the other card that came out is the initiation. Rite of passage, crossing the threshold. It is the beginning of a new time, a new era. You are going into that next level. Another thing about, like I was saying when I had just said, in witchcraft, there are no secrets, there are only mysteries. When you be initiated into something like a coven or a tradition or some type of mystery school, you don't know what's going on to happen when you're to be initiated. You don't know what that ritual is going to be like. You don't know what the circle is going to be like. You don't know what you're going to learn, because it's the mystery school. But the only way that you can find the answers that you are seeking is to go through the path of initiation. And initiation is a symbolic representation of death of the old and birth of the new. Death of your old self and rebirth of the new self. Your new life, your new journey. All paths leading home. So don't be afraid of this moment where the universe where you might feel the squeeze of the universe putting pressure on you to really to answer the call. That if you can hear the proverbial ringing of the phone where the universe is calling you, and you can feel the squeeze and the pressure of knowing what it is that you're supposed to be doing, you've just been resisting it because of fear of the unknown. Get over your fear of the unknown. If you just go through the initiation process, then you will have the answers that which you are looking for. You will find your home. You will find your answers. Everything will come into what it is. But this is a portal moment. This is an initiation moment. There is a moment where it's asking you to step through the door. All right. Well, that is all the cards that I'm going to be pulling this week. I think it's a beautiful message. It's a really powerful message. I'm going to take a picture. I'll post it on my Instagram and my Facebook too, so you all can look at these cards and sort of, read it however you so choose. And thank you all for coming and hanging out with me for Monday, Sunday Soul Set. From now on, I'm just going to start calling it Soul Set, and you're either going to find me on Sundays or Mondays, right? Anyway, no, I'm going to try and do my best to do Sundays, but sometimes life gets in the way. And that's all right. We're going to go with the flow. We're going to keep doing this. I'm going to keep showing up. Speaking of which, I will see you again this Sunday at this 11 o'clock in the morning, and I will be here to do the same thing all over again. And then the following week is the new moon in Leo, and so I'll be here for that as well. And anything else in between, if you're interested in getting a tarot reading from me or any of my other services that I offer, you can find all that information in my links below. Message me if you want to book an appointment or a discovery call. If you want to talk more about what it is that I do, just message me and we can talk, and you can decide if that's something that you're interested. If not, that's perfectly fine. I still appreciate all the likes and the subscribes and the follows and everything, because it supports what I'm doing here, and I appreciate everything. So thank you all, and I will be seeing you all next time. Bye. Blessed be.